back. We're back. How's your week been, brother?
Not bad. For the most part, just working on music. Again, what I'm looking to put out a little bit of a project, hopefully by next March. Little like 5 to 6 song demo I'm hoping to put out there.
How many songs have you got so far?
I've got 3 ideas like with templates down. 2 of the ideas I've sent to Geyer back in Indiana.
Oh, okay,
He's putting
cool.
drum tracks on them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. You're on a heater right now.
Huh?
You're on a heater right now.
Am I?
A little betting heater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so let me actually pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up, dude.
I did lose my last 3 bets over the last couple
Falling
days,
off the
so
wagon
it was a
bit.
little bit. I haven't placed any bets over the last 2 days though.
Okay.
FanDuel's running into a problem. I want to say I'm up like $750.
That's a
over
pretty
the last
fucking,
like 9 days.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Actually,
I
no.
already
With
said
the
the
last
number.
2 losses, I'd be up like $650 because they were.
Okay.
They were both
Still
$50.
awesome. Sweet heater.
It's been cool. I've been backing some of the money out, and I'm saving to get a new mixer.
That is sweet.
Yeah, I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
boom.
Thank you, FanDuel. Just
Yeah.
sponsor the podcast.
Yeah, it was really cool. I was like, wow, I just got all this money all of a sudden. Why wait till Christmas, Boom.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice that we're using the FanDuel money for this stuff.
Oh,
but at the same time, FanDuel, give us some money.
Oh, well, so one cool thing FanDuel did, I put a prop bet down on the
yeah, this is
KC
awesome.
game the other week.
Mhm.
And the prop was Tyreek to catch or to score the first touchdown of the game no matter what at any time.
Right.
The first touchdown chance didn't even come until the second quarter. It was just defense, a
Right.
couple
It was
field
a
goals.
slow game.
There is a Patrick Mahomes bomb to the end zone to Tyreek Hill, and it like bounces off his helmet. He misses it a couple times, and he comes down, and he thinks he didn't catch the ball. And as he goes back to the sideline, punting team comes out. Ball gets hiked as the replay is playing on the big screen.
Yeah, and it was a catch.
It was a
I
catch.
know.
The ball never touched the ground. So it was such a bad beat that FanDuel, there's probably not too many people that bet the prop.
Right.
Because they paid everybody out as winners with the odds boost that it was included. So I won $375 in FanDuel credit.
Right.
So I can't withdraw it. So that is the money I've been losing over the last few days. Is
Sure.
strictly credit. It's not actual money that I can pull
Let
into
it
my bank
fly,
account.
you know?
It's pretty sweet.
Burn it. That's
Pretty sweet.
awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I just did I watched some UFC over the weekend. Pretty great fights. Melvin Vettori and Jack Hermanson was the main event. It was a sweet fight. They matched up real well together. Melvin kind of dominated the entire fight for the most part. He just looked like the more clean fighter. I'm good on it. And Hermanson, man, he can take a punch. I mean, they were just trading back and forth the entire fight. It was a great fight. We'll have to cover it eventually. It was just really fresh, so no reason to cover it right now. But yeah, awesome fight. A lot of good fights on the card. You want to pull up the highlight from the weekend?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna call this the reacted moment of the week. What's this guy's name again?
Is it?
Levette. All right, this is sweet. Look at this.
What? Oh,
Out
whoa,
cold.
whoa. No.
Check this dance out. Does the splits.
What?
Guy might be a $3 bill, but
Yeah. Oh, my God.
cross-eyed, dude.
Dude, it was
Yeah, I don't know why Dominic Cruz said
said
that.
something about illegal.
Throw
And
that.
then
Run that
Run it
again.
again?
Yeah, why not? It's 36 seconds. He just. That's
guy-
gotta
Ooh.
suck. That's 30 seconds into the fight. So
Dude.
I imagine that grapple is like the first.
The first,
Five,
first attack.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
The guy. I think he got knocked. I don't think that the knockout came from his head hitting the mat.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's unreal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's sweet, huh?
That is so cool. That is definitely a highlight of the
Noticeably
week.
bad though, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool. Good guy.
Yeah, that means he's at least a
But
decent
I believe he
person.
got the knockout bonus that week.
Well, rightfully so.
Yeah,
I don't
pretty
think
sweet.
I'm not sure too many people have seen that in mixed martial arts. Somebody getting knocked out from the mat itself.
Yeah,
Thrown to the
exactly.
ground so hard that he's knocked
That's a good
out.
power slam. There's actually been quite a few of them this year, but yeah, that was a great one.
Oh, that was fantastic.
All right, we ready to get into some fights?
We could do that.
All right, let's do it. So today we're doing ladies' night. We're doing all four
Night.
of the UFC women's champions.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Fun
okay.
fact
That
about
is
that.
cool.
No, there's no more to load though.
What do you mean?
So these ladies, these three ladies, are all four of the UFC champions. One of them's a double champion. I'll let you decide which one.
Oh,
it
I
is.
know it. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
All right, so we got Weili Zhang, Jessica Andrade. Jessica just won by actually a powerful slam, funny enough.
Like going into this fight?
Yeah, she had literally just slammed Rose Namajunas unconscious. This is like one of my favorite fights. This is in China. Weili Zhang is from China. Look
Oh,
at
really?
Those combos, yeah.
Oh.
Boom. Big knee. Look at these elbows. Boom, boom,
What?
boom, boom, boom.
Dude. Oh,
Boom.
dude. She's just not stopping. That was one of the most warrior mindsets
I know.
that you could ever have. Like,
Like-
she did not hesitate to throw one punch or one knee or one elbow the entire time.
She just goes forward and takes her out.
That
dude.
was unreal.
Dude, so sick. I love this lady. I love her celebration. Like, she just fist pumps. You can tell how, like, raw that is. How
That crazy.
and she's in China, dude.
That's really cool.
Chinese
All of her
crowd.
family's probably there.
She's actually the first Chinese woman champion or champion ever in the UFC. This is the
Really?
first one ever, men or women. Yeah,
And she did it in China.
and she did it in China.
When was this?
This was earlier this year.
Okay.
It might have been at the beginning of last year, but it was definitely pretty recently, within the year. But yeah, Weili Zhang, dude.
Oh, I think it was at the beginning of the year. I just saw an Abu Dhabi, like a decal on the mat,
Okay.
talking about Abu Dhabi in September.
Yeah, I believe this was earlier this year. Yeah, but absolutely dominant performance.
Is there
Weili
anything else in
Zhang.
here?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, she just kind of gets
No,
interviewed.
that was absolutely unreal.
Yeah,
You want to talk about a
fantastic
dominate
performance.
again? Warrior mentality.
Yeah,
like,
she just goes in and like when she gets her in the clinch, there's not like one wasted movement in the entire fight. She goes in and dominates.
dominates
from start
every
to finish.
every
Yeah.
single thing, every second.
So this one is champion versus champion. Amanda Nunes is the champion at 135, and she's going up to fight Chris Cyborg, who at the time is the most dominant woman fighter ever.
Yeah.
probably.
So okay, Amanda's at this time going for her second
Yes,
title.
This will
Gotcha.
be for her second title.
Would she be the first female double
she
title
would
holder?
be the first female double title holder. And she really does like fill into the 145 real well. She took a bunch of time to go up the weight. She did it real smart. She didn't, like just jump into it.
It wasn't unhealthy or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I know that because Cyborg could probably fight at 155 pounds.
She looks like a cyborg.
comfortably. Yeah, she would beat the shit out of most men.
Yeah, she literally looks like a cyborg.
Yeah, just a stone face.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be scared of her.
Mm-hmm.
She's a really nice lady, though. Every interview I've ever seen her in.
She's just
really
very
jovial.
genuine.
Yeah. Yeah, she's so just physically imposing.
Yeah, she looks like she would beat up everybody.
I think this was about a year ago today. 2 years ago today, rather. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think this was the New Year's Eve card in 2019.
Oh, okay.
Poker Stars.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't that like kind of illegal gambling?
Yeah, that and full tilt and all that stuff. Yeah.
She was plus 220.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Amanda Nunes has big shoulders. Long arms, too. You can tell.
Yeah.
They're just like, look at that. Big overhand. Boom.
They're getting after it for sure.
I know, dude. I kind of think that women fighters are like more technical than men fighters. Like at the top tier of them. Like oh!
Shocked her. She comes right back, kind of. Oh, she did a little dip there, though.
Definitely dipped. Oh, man. Big overhand.
Oh, that right.
Oh.
Dude. Cyborg, put your hands up,
I
girl.
know.
What are you doing?
Dude, walks her off.
What are you doing?
She hit her with so many overhands.
Dude, there was like 4 right hooks. Oh, the overhands just back to back to back. Cyborg was like, what do I do?
I know. No answer for it. I think she was surprised that she came in at her.
Yeah.
I think that Cyborg kind of thought that she was going to dominate her with just her power and all that stuff, and was surprised how strong Amanda
I mean,
was.
at first, dude, the way Cyborg was bobbing and weaving, I thought she had the stand-up game all day.
Yeah, she's a really good boxer. So I thought it's surprising how she got in that brawl, to be honest.
Yeah.
I never would have expected that.
That first one rocked her to the point where, like, she wasn't thinking to put her hands up anymore.
No.
She was just so out of it.
They went rock'em sock'em robots real quick.
Yeah,
It kind of happened in both of these fights. Andrade kind of came in and hit Zhang one time, and Zhang was like, oh, you want to do that? That's the game we're going to play?
Yeah.
I'll bang you up. And Nunes kind of just did the same thing. It's unreal that she did that to Cyborg, though. There's a little bit of a difference in the competition.
Yeah. There's the level of competition.
I think Nunes is potentially, if I were to make a pound-for-pound ranking, she would probably be my number 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It would probably go either Khabib, her, or her Khabib. One or the other way. Yeah. She's so dominant right now. Here, let me actually pull up some of her recent fight stats. So, yeah, she's like, her last loss was in 2014.
Oh.
And since then, she's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 finishes. And in her title fights, she's 5 for 8 in finishes.
Yeah.
So
wow,
there's a pretty good chance somebody's getting finished. Like submission or
knockout. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 subs, 7 KOs. She's on an 11-fight win streak. Just an absolute dominant fighter. I think she's, like I said, probably the most dominant woman fighter ever. She has just obliterated anybody who is like any of like the top tier women fighters. She's obliterated in competition when they come together. I just have nothing but the most respect for her. I think she beat up most men. I just absolutely love her. She's actually dating a retired UFC fighter.
Nice.
Woman. She's actually openly gay.
Oh.
And they just had a kid pretty recently too.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty sweet. And I love watching this lady fight. She's just so explosive. She's kind of taken, I think she's kind of getting in the John Jones approach where she's not really fighting anybody she respects right now.
Yeah.
So she's not really taking them out the same way. She's won 2 unanimous decisions.
Back this up a little bit.
Yeah, just absolute dominant fighter. All right, we got Jessica I, Valentina Shevchenko up next.
Jessica I, never heard of her.
Yeah, she was number 1 in the world at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Valentina Shevchenko is the, I think this is her 2nd title defense. Shevchenko was a huge favorite, like plus 1,000 or something like that, or minus 1,000.
Or minus,
rather.
yeah.
I think Shevchenko might be the most technical fighter. She's actually had 2 professional boxing fights.
Oh. Like actually sanctioned boxing events?
Yeah, sanctioned boxing fights. She's had like almost 60 Muay Thai fights.
Oh, jeez.
Multiple world champion in Muay Thai, like 8-time world champion. Took
Russian?
silver only 1 time. I think she's Polish.
Oh.
She's got a sister in the UFC too.
Oh, really?
Also kind of on the up and up. Yeah. I think she fights a weight class lower.
Is she just as good?
Not quite.
Gotcha.
Valentina is probably one of the more complete fighters. That's like I was saying with women fighters. I just think they put it together better than men in most situations.
Yeah.
Like the top tier women fighters, like these three ladies we've watched so far, are about as good as it gets. She's really dominating the position.
It almost looks like she has a Jägermeister tattoo on her left arm.
Oh, it kind of does. Valentina in top mount right now, just kind of pushing down on I. Actually, it's more of a half mount.
Yeah.
There it is.
There,
Full
yeah.
mount.
It's just
Well,
dominating.
almost.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
back in the
knee.
half
She
guard.
can't get that knee.
I was doing a good job because she knows it's probably just about over as soon as it gets into full mount.
Oh. Is Valentina a monster when it comes to
Just
ground and
about
pound?
everything.
Just
She's-
about everything.
Let me see. I think she's had. What's her finish rate? Right now she's on a 6-fight win streak. 2 of them are KOs. 2 of them are subs.
Other two go the distance?
Yeah, other 2 went to distance. Her last loss was to Nunes in 2017.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's actually her last 2 losses.
Amanda?
And then her other loss was in 2010 against Liz Carmouche, who she recently just beat unanimously. Yeah. And it was pretty dominantly, like just sending her to the corner, absolutely just beat the shit
Seriously?
every round. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
She's just so skilled. Yeah, she really just hasn't. I mean, her first 6 fights were all finishes. Then she had the loss, and then pretty much back to dominating people again until she found Amanda Nunes. And Amanda's just so much bigger. They made this class for Shevchenko, this 125-pound class.
Oh, really?
Pretty much. I mean,
Just to keep it competitive for her kind of thing.
Well, there's just more women in that weight range, too.
Oh.
And that were like going up to fight at 135 pounds.
Yeah.
That didn't really need to be there. Jessica's just doing whatever she can to survive right now, but she's doing a good job locking her legs in the full guard and just kind of neutralizing everything.
Yeah.
Can't really absorb any damage when you're in this situation. But at the same time, you're just wearing yourself out.
Yeah. Yeah, your body's just so tense the whole entire time.
Exactly. And full guard is a great position to be in as far as on your back goes, but it's still really exhausting to try and maneuver their entire body weight from your back.
Yeah, especially when you go to stand up and then she just does that.
Yeah, exactly. That just takes all the wind out of your fucking lungs. Just, sweet. Right back where I was.
Mm-hmm.
After I just exhausted all that.
Yeah, back to stressing every muscle in my body again. After I finally got to my feet.
I am fucking tense.
Yeah, that is funny.
You wonder, like, when they get slammed, how often they fart, you know?
Just involuntarily, it just happens. Yeah.
Especially like that.
Dude, sometimes I just move too fast and I let one go.
That's kind
You know
of
what I mean?
saying. I did it the other day.
Let alone if somebody throws me to the ground and lands on my stomach, I might shit myself, dude.
It's happened, actually.
No way.
Yeah. Somebody shit them pants recently this year, I think. Now she's...
Oh, what?
Look at that.
Oh,
she's cranking.
What?
Oh, good spin.
Oh.
Good defense.
Saved by the bell.
Yep. Well, she probably would have been all right. Just
hanging out.
She did reverse there,
Okay.
yeah. That was a good round for Shevchenko, though. Very dominant. Just shows her whole game. Look at these body kicks.
Ugh.
And then
She ducks under it and just grabs
because
her.
that was the counter for the body kick. That was the appropriate counter, a check right hook.
Oh.
And Shevchenko feinted the body kick and then went for the takedown. That's just top tier shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't
That's
get
just
much better.
smart
than that.
fighting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, short elbows. Not a bad idea. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Short elbows.
Talking
Go ahead
short
and throw
elbows.
'em.
Yeah, what is that? You only got one length of an elbow, don't you?
Well, they're talking like.
Oh,
instead
keeping
of,
it
like,
tight
fully
instead
extended.
of really going after. Okay. Keeping it tight to the body kind of thing. Okay.
They're trying to keep it inside. Dirty boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Get dirty. Gotta have a little confidence after reversing the submission, but still can't feel great about the round.
But she has to feel good.
Yeah, that
Like,
she survived.
She should have been, but dude, her arm should have snapped. That was disgusting.
Yeah,
her
that
arm
was pretty bad.
almost
But
turned
back
all the
to
way
body
around.
kicks when she's standing up again,
Oh! Dude!
That's why they think she might be an assassin.
Dude, that foot came out of nowhere and went straight to her face.
So
It was like there was a foot in her, or a magnet in her foot, and the other magnet was
just like,
in Jessica's face, and it was just.
So she set this up with those body kicks earlier. It's the same kick.
It is. She just goes up high, a little higher with it.
So she got her to defend against the body
kick. So she goes to check the body kick again, and she just goes all the way up to the face. Jesus.
That's what I'm talking about when they're like more skilled.
That's fight IQ.
Yeah, because look, it's the exact same kick. She goes to defend the body. She drops her left arm to defend the body.
She goes. Yeah, totally. Oh, that's unreal.
Boom.
Shin to the dome.
She just prances off like a deer. Look how stone cold her face is after that.
She didn't smile. She's
Nothing.
just like, yeah, I did my
Bam!
job. I did my job. That's rigor mortis, dude.
Dude. We've watched 3 chicks get flatlined in like 20 minutes.
UFC is crazy.
That's her sister.
Oh, that was her little sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jeez, oh Pete. That was a nasty head kick, dude.
That was fucking
that
crazy.
Thud was insane. I guess we might as well watch one more. I was trying to get through all the champions. You know what? Since we're on women's, go Amanda Nunes, Ronda Rousey. Let's have a laugh. I think it's just an S, no Z.
Oh. This one, 207.
Yeah, I don't know why it's 18 minutes. We'll do some skipping around.
Yeah.
Skipping around and skipping around.
There's a lot.
This is Ronda
of promo.
Rousey's comeback fight after being viciously knocked out by Holly Holm.
By Holly Holm.
Yeah, go back a little more. Yeah, I wanted to see that. All right. So statistically, they match up pretty well. Nunes had just submitted Misha Tate before this and won the championship for the first time. Yeah, they are pretty much the same. And they pumped Ronda up so much. Like, the world beater's coming back.
Really?
Yeah, like the promos, there was nothing about Amanda Nunes, and she was the champion at the time. And they're like, here comes the world beater. Best fighter ever. Ronda Rousey. Gonna fuck Amanda Nunes up. No problems. Gonna give her the business. She's been wrestling in the WWE.
Oh, she had already gone to the WWE.
I
at
might
this
be
point?
wrong on that.
Okay. Pulling up Brock Lesnar. She's like, I went and got paid, and then I wanted to come fight again.
Yeah, now I want to make some not so much money.
Not so much money. Yeah, not as much money, but I feel like
For
a
whatever
real
reason,
I feel like a real
I gotta
athlete.
do this.
Yeah. I think that's what goes through
I like
their head.
not acting.
Yeah, I think it's like, okay, I want to actually fight at some point. They know they're getting the check from Vince on that contract, so they're going to finish the contract. And then when they get a chance, they're like, I want to fight again. I want to actually hit someone kind of thing, because that's what they actually do.
And then it's like a leverage move, because like Brock Lesnar doesn't do any of those house gigs anymore. He shows up like 3 times a year to do a wrestling event and gets paid out the fucking ass for it.
Oh my God, yeah.
yet again, another podcast brought to you by the Coconut Edition Red Bull. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
Our favorite sponsor. Thank you so much, Coconut Edition Red Bull. You've just been doing so much for us over here. Oh, as you're probably noticing right now, there's no video anymore. Can't figure out video.
Yeah, so there's some issues with my computer rendering the video. I think it comes down to the device. So I'm hoping after the holiday season I can get some new hardware, new graphics card, and stuff like that, and maybe we'll be able to get some video after the new year.
Sweet.
But
I don't even.
in the
mind.
meantime, we are still on YouTube, and any funny stuff that we can put onto the YouTube video, like the news events and stuff, they will be up there. So if you want to watch any of the funny news clips or stuff that we play, you can do that on the YouTube channel. You just won't see our ugly mugs.
Yeah, we're just not going to be up in your face quite yet. But soon enough, we'll get there.
So this is at 135?
135, yes. So we watched her fight at
145 earlier.
the first fight, but that was the unification, or not unification, but her going up in weight for the first time.
To get the double title.
Mm-hmm. She's actually the only champion that's ever defended both. She actively defends 135 and 145, which is pretty cool.
Didn't Conor retire or something after he won short?
So after he never fought again at 145 after.
That's what it was. He stopped fighting in the one
Same
weight
with
class.
Daniel Cormier.
So then they made him relinquish the belt, didn't they?
Yeah, eventually he relinquished the belt after 2 years of sitting on the sidelines or something.
Which is hilarious that Dana was like, yeah, sure, fight for the title, and then sure, we know I'm not gonna promote any fights for you in this weight class. Just sit on this belt.
Exactly. He was just holding the belt, but it did make for better pay-per-views, I imagine.
That
for
makes
the
sense.
more casual fans with him having 2 belts. But yeah, she's the only one who just goes back and forth.
That's interesting.
Oh, boom!
Jesus, dude, that right overhand is unreal.
She's so good.
Oh,
she's so much stronger than Ronda.
She's just punching through her block.
Yeah. It's such a mismatch.
And Ronda's going to try to slug it out with her?
Yep.
Idiot. Idiot.
She's throwing the cleanest combos on Ronda. Did you see her? She just faked a punch like she was in a street fight.
Yeah.
You want this? That's it.
Herb says, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
I
can't watch this bitch get beat up anymore.
Ronda's rubber legs over here. Oh my goodness.
Silencer. That's got to be frustrating. Why the fuck would you come back and fight that lady?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
That is unreal.
She is just such a powerhouse, dude.
She says, shh.
Quiet, motherfucker. She really did.
That was unreal.
Christmas tree.
No, that was like if she were to get in a ring with a sparring partner who's been sparring for 4 weeks.
Yeah. No,
and she was like, I'm just gonna fuck you up real quick.
It'd be like if she just walked into some lady at the convenience store
and was like, put your hands up right now.
Let's get it going.
You better put your hands up.
She might last longer. I mean,
that's true.
She gets her ass whooped.
At least the lady at the convenience store has no
Here, go back a little bit. Because she does this thing where she fakes like she's going to beat her ass even more. You better stop. Yeah, all right. It's 15 seconds away. Man, look at her nose.
She's bleeding real good.
That is insane. She just beats the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
Shh. Quiet. She really does. What's that tattoo on her back?
I don't know. It looks like an octagon.
Comes to Ronda, says, hey, sorry for beating the fuck out of you so bad. All right, watch this. Bomb. Bomb.
1, 2, 1, 2.
3, 5. All right, right here, watch. She hits her, and she's like, right here. She's like, Don't make me hit you again.
That was like what my older brother would do to
I
me as a
know.
kid. Like he would chase me around the house and he would do the fake punch, and if I flinched, then he'd punch me twice in the arm, 2 for flinching. She just did the 2 for flinching on Ronda. That's hilarious. I've never seen that in a professional fight.
Me either.
The old 2, like next time she should do the old circle trick and then be like, "Up, gotcha."
Gotcha. Bam.
Oh, that was good.
That is so cool.
That is funny.
I hate Ronda Rousey. I love watching that.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of what you get when you go to the WWE and like then kind of create that name for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, 100%.
All right.
All right. Then we got this week's fights.
Moving on to this week's fights.
So yeah, I guess we'll go.
You want to go through all of them?
Yeah, we'll go through all of them. We got Mackenzie Dern versus Vina. I have no idea.
John DeRoba?
John DeRoba. I'm gonna go with Mackenzie Dern. The UFC is kind of pushing her to be.
Oh, here,
the
let me
next-
see if I can get this like this so we can look at your parlay side by side.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I should have bet on Mackenzie Dern at -200.
Yep. So you
Oh, I
took
did.
Mackenzie -200.
Okay. Yeah, I made a crazy parlay. We're gonna call it the mentally reacted pay-per-view parlay.
Mentally reacted.
Boom, 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 boom.
So
boom,
what is it,
boom,
9
boom,
fights
boom,
total?
boom. Yeah, I think it's like 9 fights. It's
Okay.
$20 to win like, I think it's like 1,200 or something like that. It's a
That'd
pretty
be
big,
sweet.
pretty big pie.
Be pretty cool.
But I go with mostly negative fighters. I really only pick a couple dogs.
Yeah. Well, I
Uh,
mean, sometimes that's how you got to run the parlay. I won a pretty good college basketball parlay the other day on
Just betting dogs.
just betting
alright.
winners, like betting favorites.
Sometimes
It was
that's what
pretty
you got to do. But
All right. So you took Mackenzie Dern,
I did take Mackenzie Dern in the parlay.
and then we've got Chase Hooper versus Peter Barnett.
Oh, well, here, go to the next fight on the card. We'll go Cub Swanson, Daniel Pianda.
Oh, gotcha.
Because the parlay is kind of like all over the place. That's just how I picked it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So Cub Swanson, and these are both like 2 veteran guys. I think Daniel's been fighting like 10 years. Cub's been fighting like 100 years. It's a good fight. It's pretty much a pick 'em, 136.
Yeah, so you have them that they're just going to go the distance on the parlay.
Yeah, I didn't want to really pick one or the other because I don't know who's going to show up. Cub's been the more dominant fighter, but I don't know. Daniel's the favorite, so I didn't really want to pick.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So yeah, I just had that they'll go to the distance. I don't think anybody's going to knock each other out in that fight.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to kind of wear on each other for 3 rounds. Kind of a boring fight, if I'm going to be honest with you. Or
Yeah.
I see it being kind of a
boring
boring fight.
fight.
They used to both go forward. I don't see it going like that.
Next, we have Cyril Gain versus Junior Dos Santos.
Oh, this should be kind of a slugfest. Junior Dos Santos kind of at the end of his career. This Cyril Gain guy, see if you can Google an image of that guy real quick, if that's possible. Because he looks fucking crazy.
Is it Gain?
Maybe it's Gain.
Oh, yeah.
Cyril Gain. Look at this dude. He's huge.
Oh, my. Yeah, he looks like a monster.
He looks like a freak of nature. He's Francis Ngannou's training partner, so
Oh.
a lot of upside there. Big knockout artist, a lot of talent. I think he's going to get it done. I believe I took him.
Down at the bottom, you
Oh, I just took that the fight will end in a KO.
in a KO or a TKO.
Yeah, I guess Junior maybe would get it done. That's why I did that.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Next, we have
But it's going to end in somebody's
somebody's
face
going to get
down
knocked out.
ass.
They're just gonna,
face down, ass up.
yeah,
buddy.
they're going to be chucking them. They're going to be chucking.
Somebody's
fists.
going to be shitting funny.
I like that one. Yeah, they're gonna have some weird poops in the next.
Somebody's going to be fucking their shit up.
So
Anyways,
next we have Kevin Holland versus Ronaldo Souza.
Yeah, Jacare.
Oh.
Probably more familiar with
Yeah.
Jacare Souza.
Yeah.
It's actually Jacare's birthday recently. Shout out Jacare. Happy late birthday.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland was actually supposed to fight this weekend. He was supposed to fight Jack Hermanson. Jack Hermanson had like 3 fight replacements going into this fight because of COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so then he got Melvin Vettori, who is just like this up-and-coming monster. His last fight was Israel. Our last loss is Israel.
To Saudi.
It was split decision, so like that means only one judge saw it.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
So, yeah, it kind of didn't work out too well for him. But Kevin Holland, I think, is a monster. He's a good knockout artist. I just think that Jacare's at the end of his career, so I think I took Kevin Holland. I think he's going to get it done, even though he's a dog. But 128, 104, that's pretty much a pick-em in my book.
Yeah.
When it comes to UFC, they're just giving it to Sousa because he's got the better ground game, I imagine.
Oh, okay.
But if they keep it standing, Kevin Holland's going to knock him out.
Okay. Next, it looks like we have Rafael Fiziev against Renato Moicano.
I like Moicano, but I don't know who this Fiziev guy is.
Did you put this one on the parlay?
No, I did not. I stayed away from this one.
Okay. It's kind of also a pick'em.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
150, 122.
Yeah, I like Messina or whatever the hell his name is.
Moicano, I think.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know enough about either fighter to put money on him.
Yeah. Next, we've got Chase Hooper versus Peter Barnett.
So I don't know who Peter Barnett is, but they want Chase Hooper to be a star.
And yeah, it looks like Peter Barnett's a dog in this fight.
Yeah, exactly. Chase Hooper just got his ass beat in his last fight, so they don't want that to happen again.
Yeah.
So whoever this Peter Barnett is, good luck to you.
Sorry, Pete.
I don't think it's gonna work out too well for you.
Shout out Pete.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Pete.
Next we have Tisha Torres versus Sam Hughes.
Tisha Torres.
Tisha.
Yeah, I don't know much about Sam Hughes. Tisha Torres is probably the most boring fighter in the women's. I think she's a 125er, but she gets it done every time she's out there. She's a wrestler, so she just kind of dominates girls on the ground.
Yeah, the book minus 620. That's huge.
I think she's the biggest favorite of the card.
Yeah,
she's a great fighter though. I think she gets it done pretty convincingly.
Next we have Jared Vandera versus Sergey Spivak.
Don't know who either of these guys are. Let's pick it based on names.
I would say you're going with the Russian. I'm going with the Russian. The Sergey Spivak. Are you kidding me? That guy's name is awesome.
Bet on him.
Yeah, you bet on that guy.
Go Sergey.
Yeah, we hope you pull it out, Sergey.
Knock his fucking ass out, Sergey. Don't make me sweat you.
Next we have Billy Quarantillo versus Gavin Tucker.
Yeah, looks like it. I didn't bet on this one, did I?
No.
All right. I like the name Gavin Tucker. It sounds like a Midwest guy.
Yeah.
Alabama or some shit like that.
Yeah, totally.
Then we got the co-main event. Charles versus Tony.
Charles is the Brazilian cowboy, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
wait.
Or is that a different one?
Different one.
Okay. Because I've seen the Brazilian cowboy ride bulls in person.
Right.
He was on the PBR tour last year when we did the National Western Stock Show.
That guy is a fucking hoot, dude. He's like
crazy.
Always like dancing in the ring.
He loves dancing.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I love him. Charles Oliveira, though, he is a really dominant fighter. Nobody has wanted to fight him. He's been
Tony.
Yeah, but Tony Ferguson.
It's Tony.
And nobody wants to fight
Tony Ferguson.
So
yeah.
Worked out pretty well.
Nobody wants to fight. Nobody wants to fight. Fight each other.
Charles Oliveira is probably the most technical jiu-jitsu guy in the 155-pound division, potentially all of MMA. He's just fantastic on the ground. Tony is known for his ground game. Charles is better. Charles is just the dark horse. He's really stepped up his striking over the last couple years.
Yeah,
I honestly think that Charles is going to win this fight. I think it's going to be pretty convincingly. I think we're actually at the end of Tony Ferguson's career, unfortunately. It's been a pretty fantastic one. He just takes so much damage every time he fights.
Dude, Justin cut that guy open.
Justin blasts him. I mean,
Dude, he blasted that guy.
it's unreal. And
Tony was just a zombie,
never
and he
leaves
kept
his
walking
feet. That's
at
what
him.
I'm saying, and I don't think that's going to go well coming off of
Yeah.
that into this fight.
Look,
because it's just another dog fight.
Yeah.
It would be one thing if it was like a wrestler or something like that.
Where he could not sustain so much damage to his face.
Right, but they're going to be going at it. These guys are going to get into another dog fight. I don't see Tony Ferguson lasting.
Okay. Yeah, so it does look like he took Charles on the parlay.
Yep, I definitely did. I'm actually thinking about taking Charles by knockout in like the second round too.
Ooh, interesting. And then I'm gonna let you say this guy's name, and I know that he's like on a big guy on the rise.
Yeah,
I just can't say his name.
Yeah, you want to try it?
Is it Divison Figueredo? The R messes me up. Figueredo?
You're pretty close.
Figueredo?
It's Davison Figueredo.
Oh, it is just Davison?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
He was a former sushi chef.
Sweet. I love
like
sushi.
DJ.
Just a rant. He was just a guy.
Yeah, dude, just like
He was just a guy.
just total millennial kind of guy.
Just
you know?
making sushi, playing shows.
He's from Brazil. He has like water buffaloes as pets.
I saw your thing that you reposted somewhere about him once you prove that you're the alpha to the water buffalo, they're easily tamed, but you must never allow them to think that they can overpower you or something. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
That
He's
animal,
125 pounds.
The animal could murder you easily
With
with
a
one
water buffalo. They're supposed to be like the most angry
They've
animals
got like
in the
those
world.
huge tusks. One little swing of the head, you're done.
Yeah, it'd be
Done.
pretty fucked up. And
Done.
he's like, yeah, I just keep them as pets. And then Brandon Moreno, another great up and coming guy, but Davison Figueredo is considered the god of war. Assuming he wins this fight, we're probably going to be covering Davison Figueredo in a future episode.
Gotcha.
Because I want to get through all the champions. That's kind of what I was doing this week.
Yeah.
So we're all familiar with them. He's just known as a god of war because he goes forward and dominates guys. And he can finish you with a submission. He can finish you with his hands. He's just as good everywhere.
Yeah.
He's exciting to watch. I don't think this pay-per-view is going to get a bunch of buys because nobody knows who he is. He literally just fought 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
And just outclassed a guy in like a minute and 30 seconds.
So he's like, I'm ready to fight again.
Yeah, they were like, you want to turn around real quick? Headline a pay-per-view again? He was like, sure.
That's crazy.
All
right, I'm going to do a run through of the parlay real quick just to do a quick recap.
Yeah.
So we got Chase Hooper versus Peter Barnett. We're taking Chase Hooper money line. We got Tisha Torres versus Sam Hughes. We're taking Tisha Torres money line. We got Jared Vandura versus Sergey Spivak. We're taking Sergey money line. Run it. We got Mackenzie Dern versus Virna Jandiroba. We're taking Mackenzie Dern money line. Kevin Holland versus Jacare Souza. Kevin Holland money line. Oliveira versus Ferguson. We're taking Oliveira money line. Davison Figueredo.
Yeah, pretty close.
That's pretty close. Versus Brandon Moreno. We're taking Davison money line. Then we've got Cub Swanson versus Daniel. We're taking fight goes the distance. And then Cyril Gain versus Junior Dos Santos. Fight will end in a KO or TKO.
Yeah, and if we win this, FanDuel, you'll just be helping out the podcast one more time.
Represent.
So, come on, FanDuel. Give me what you want. Show me what you want. Show me you love me, FanDuel.
What do they say? Show me the money.
Show me the money.
I just watched that movie the other night. It's a great movie.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
You need to show me the money, Jerry. Say it. Show me the money. No, Jerry, I need you to say it. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever watched it.
That's fantastic.
He's
It's
like
like-
a sports agent, right?
Yeah, but he's like losing his job, so he's like the whole book. He's like trying to get all of his clients back while his agency's the guy that fired him is trying to take all of his clients from him.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
All right, we gonna go into some current eventies.
Little current eventies.
Let's get current. Let's event. Let's get current.
I figure we just
let's
start
event.
off with this because
It's so cool, and it's like the coolest thing going on this
I
week.
don't really get it.
So the greatest boxer in the 20th century is fighting Floyd Mayweather on February 20th.
Facts.
0-1 Logan Paul will be facing.
No, he's 2-0, isn't he?
No, he's like 0-2 or something.
Oh, I thought he beat.
No.
I thought he beat the KS.
No, the
guy.
KSI guy beat him both times. I'm pretty sure.
No, he did not.
Yes.
Oh my lord.
Jake Paul is 2-0.
I thought this guy won both of his fights.
No. This guy lost.
Dude.
He lost to a video game player.
KS1
Yeah.
streams?
But this is the wildest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. This is an exhibition, but I don't think it's an exhibition. Floyd's actually going to knock him out. The only thing is, I mean, I feel rich saying this. Oh, man, I just said a big word.
We'll bleep that one.
Wait, click that thing. Logan is like really big. I guess he's like 6 foot.
I did. Yeah, I did. I think I knew
That's
that.
sweet. Floyd Mayweather can't get hit by the best boxers in the world. Logan's never won a boxing match against KSI.
A guy who streams video games.
So what's he gonna do? Knock out
Floyd?
Floyd Mayweather? He gassed out against KSI. How is he going to beat Floyd Mayweather?
I don't.
How is this a pay-per-view?
Get that. I don't understand.
It blows my mind that this is happening.
And then
this is so now.
It's so now. And then I saw. I didn't bring it up because I couldn't find any legitimate thing. But like Lennox Lewis now wants to fight Mike Tyson. And like they're thinking about continuing like.
I think Tyson is going to continue to do this.
Yeah, well, like they're saying he's probably going to fight Lennox Lewis moving into next year, and then at some point he's probably going to fight Evander Holyfield again.
Yeah, because he's making tons of money. He ended up making like $10 million off of that. We thought it was like $1 million originally.
Yeah,
$10 million and $5 million.
Unreal.
That's so sick.
Take it to the bank.
Yeah.
For him to go out and just throw some punches, knowing that it's going to be a
exactly.
draw.
He stays in shape. He's going to live a lot longer because of this.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not
more
really
people are going to go listen to his
damage.
podcast.
Yeah, everybody's going to. I mean, he's probably going to have these guys on afterwards and
Oh
stuff
my
like
God,
that
yeah,
because
yeah,
he's
yeah.
all friendly with them now. Yeah,
It's good.
great
business.
situation for Mike Tyson.
It's good business opportunity.
But continuing on to Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. So this.
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Dana White did a little reaction to the news of Floyd versus Logan Paul, and this is a fantastic headline. Didn't that kid get beaten up by a fucking video game kid?
Yeah, that's the situation. I'm pretty sure he got dominated in the first fight, if I'm like correct. Like
That's unreal. So he was like, I want to go at it again, and then he still
and
got beat.
KSI is not that big. Google a picture of KSI.
I thought he was a rapper at first.
No, he plays fucking video games.
He's an internet celebrity. He doesn't look that big. Oh,
He's
here's a good
smaller than Logan again.
one. Yeah,
This guy beat him up.
that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, so then he's like, you know what? I'm going to fight Floyd Mayweather.
KSI should fight Floyd. Looks like a better matchup.
I think that he just wouldn't get the pay-per-view buys.
No, I know.
Unfortunately.
It's
Unfortunately for Floyd, but here's the Nelk boys interviewing
Did you see
Dana
the
White. That's
Floyd
what
Logan Paul shit today?
Fucking Nelk running everything.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I mean, it's fucking, when people ask me what's the state of boxing right now, that's where it's at. I mean, didn't that kid get beat up by the fucking video game kid from England, and now he's going to fight Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, and I like both the Pauls. They've always been fucking super supportive of us, but that is a fucking crazy matchup. Good for Logan, but
Yeah,
unreal.
That's pretty much, like Dana says, that would never happen in the UFC.
no.
They would never be in the situation where they would have to sell Logan Paul versus Conor McGregor in the UFC fight.
No.
Wouldn't happen.
God, no. That was terrible.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
All right.
Moving on, the biggest news of the week. This is bigger than coronavirus updates, fools.
So, Season 1 for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Release date moved to December 16th. What was the original date?
I think it was the 12th originally.
Okay. Oh, 10. December 10th.
Oh, okay.
To the 16th.
Oh, we should have had it today.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Well, I think so. If you scroll down, I think it says something where like if you own whatever that other dumbass game is,
Mhm.
Call of Duty Black Ops or whatever,
Mhm.
you get it a day earlier,
Oh.
I think. So you get it the 15th rather than the 16th. 16th.
Got you.
But I don't think we have to download a new game or anything like that.
No, so the way it's going to go is that if you want access to certain guns and certain skins that are from Cold War, you buy Cold War.
Oh,
otherwise,
well, then
you
fuck
just
that.
otherwise you just play Warzone with all of the stuff that you already have.
Perfect.
That's at least what I've read out of it. That's pretty much what it's come down to. It's like,
too.
yeah, buy the game if you want. You're going to get a bunch of extra shit to play Warzone with if you buy
Right.
Cold War. But if you don't and you just want to play Warzone still, that's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Yeah, that's awesome. So I guess. I mean, I don't know. Fucking.
it'll be interesting to see if there's any guns that come
I
from
just hope
Cold
they don't
War
put too
that
much
can
Cold
like
War
be
stuff.
used in Warzone that like someone who doesn't have Cold War can't use, and that gun is like unreal.
Yeah, it just changes.
Like it's a super cracked MP5 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what does that say? Field research bundle.
So you get one epic operator, you get a epic SMG weapon blueprint, one epic reticle.
How do you get an epic reticle? How does that work?
The reticles are the sights for your.
I thought they meant like scope. I was like,
No,
that's
no,
weird.
it's the little red dot
Right.
or the arrow or
Okay.
whatever. You get a calling card, weapon charm, and then if you get the certified bundle, looks like you get all of the same thing. Except,
Oh, you got Operator Garcia? Awesome.
yeah, and then except you get a assault rifle instead of an SMG.
Ah,
So
that's sweet.
only a few days.
Only a few days. We'll be dropping some new Warzone.
Be good. Be
So
good.
I'll be murdering people with new guns, potentially. Probably not, though.
Yeah.
Definitely not buying that stupid-ass Cold War shit.
No. I can't. One. That's like another 180 gigabytes that like you got to find room on a device for
That's what I'm
because they're
saying.
going to run updates all the time. And yeah, it's like not worth it. You know,
Uh-huh.
it's not worth it at all, especially when the game that we just paid $80 for or whatever came out exactly a year ago.
Yeah, and it's so much better.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's still good. I mean,
100%.
I just hope they keep releasing maps on Call of Duty, whatever the fuck I'm playing. Modern Warfare, you know?
Yeah. This week in Florida.
Yay!
So read that headline.
Florida man coughs, sneeze, spit through a Best Buy after refusing mask to says, yeah, this is going on everywhere right now, dude. I have been out to the fucking
Dude.
grocery store like 3 times.
Oh yeah, tell me.
So I went to Costco this weekend, and dude, I ran into like 4 different people that were just refusing to wear masks. It's just
Fantastic.
like they're just falling apart. People are falling apart at the seams with this mask shit, and like I don't like wearing it either, but I just wear it so I don't get yelled
Dude,
at. And
it's
stuff. It's pretty
like,
easy
it's
to
pretty
do.
easy
just
to put it
appease
on.
people, you know.
and like you then don't have to worry about someone saying,
Put on
"Hey,
your fucking
put on your
mask.
fucking mask." Like you can just do what you need to do, and then you can leave, and then it's like a regular life, except you just have the thing over your face.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, and so I'm at Costco, and the first guy's like, I have a health condition.
Classic
And
line.
He is like out of breath over his fucking like
Over his
yeah,
health,
shopping
explaining his
cart.
health
He's like,
condition.
look, I have a health condition, and his son's sitting there. He's like 14 years old, not wearing a mask, looking ready to shoot up a fucking Colorado high school. Like, he had the fucking army pants on and everything. I was
Oh,
nervous
geez.
being around the kid.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's scary.
bad vibes. And then another guy was just like, you know, the government's trying to mind wash you, right?
Classic.
This is the government trying to keep you in your houses. You
Yeah.
can't do this. Take the mask off.
Yeah.
You don't want to wear the mask either.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's not going to get fired from his job right before Christmas just to take the fucking mask off.
Yeah.
Like,
Unreal.
oh yeah, you're right, guy. You convinced me.
Yeah.
You sold me on
You
this
sold
no
me.
mask
Yeah,
shit.
thanks for convincing me there, partner.
100% I'm sold. You just started a revolution. Me and the rest of the world, we're taking our masks off starting right fucking now.
There's a video of a group of folks talking with Alex Jones at a restaurant in Austin, Texas, and they're like, "Why don't you put on a mask?" Because he was leaving the restaurant, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what happened, and then all of a sudden, like, the video is just Alex Jones, like, videotaping these people that are videotaping him, yelling at him, going, "You stupid libtards! You're not American." He goes, "Our country would have never been founded if you were big ass wimps like you trying to run." Oh, it was fucking fantastic. It was hilarious.
Cool guy.
And then they turned the video, and all the people are like, they all got like blue hair and gauges and.
If
and
you
all
got
that
blue
jazz.
hair and pink hair, you usually fucking suck.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Just
calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Yeah. So this gentleman went into Florida Best Buy. This gentleman went into a Florida Best Buy to get some stuff worked on by Geek Squad. So he walks up to Geek Squad. He's like, he's not wearing a mask. So they're like, "Hey, sir, can you put a mask on?" And he refuses to do so. And I guess at one point they pull out, like they have like a drawer of masks or something to that nature. And he like grabs them and like throws them all over the floor and starts being a big asshole to everybody. Uh-huh. And then the guy proceeds to just start leaking mucus. He's coughing, he's sneezing like all over his hands, and he proceeds to walk through the aisles wiping the shelves with his snot.
What a cool guy.
And like they're telling him to leave and all this stuff, and he's not doing it, and he's like, "You guys are giving me shitty service." So the guy leaves, and he gets pulled over because they called the cops and gave him his license plate. The cop goes, "Hey, what was going on? What happened at Best Buy?" The guy goes, "Oh, they gave me really bad service." He goes, "So I just left."
Jesus
so eventually
Christ.
The cop gets him to fess up to it, saying that, yeah, he was walking around sneezing and wiping snot all over items at Best Buy and in the Geek Squad Center. Yeah, so in the article it says that they had to like close the Geek Squad portion of the Best Buy so they could have a sanitizing company come in and do like the entire area because they didn't want to have anybody enter there because the guy was just leaking.
What a fucking asshole.
What an asshole. What an asshole.
What a cool guy.
Unreal.
Like, this is how I'll get him back. I'll just sneeze on everything.
Exactly. Let me cough and sneeze and put my germs on everything.
Jesus Christ.
I'll let you read this one too.
All right. Florida man holding trash can for a friend finds dead body.
So if I ever went to you and I was like, Kyle.
He was just like, "Hey, can you hold on to this trash can for me?"
So a Bradenton man who had been storing a trash can for a friend for more than 2 months found a badly decomposing body inside when he opened it, authorities said. Manatee County Sheriff's Office said the unidentified man had been holding the 55-gallon container at Windmill Manor Mobile Home Park, so in a trailer park nonetheless, for a friend who promised to retrieve it later. But that person never returned, and after about 2 months, the man smelled a foul odor and opened the container. Inside were human remains that had been wrapped up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So,
why? Wait, hold on.
So let me ask you this. I take my whatever the Republic trash can I've got, big old trash can.
Like,
and it's like taped up. Because I'm guessing it had to be taped up or something. It had to be closed in some way. Otherwise, you would just open it. So I'm like, "Hey, I got this thing. Can you store it like on your property?" This guy probably owns the trailer park or something like that. So he's like, "Hey, can I keep this trash can on your property? I'll come pick it up in a little bit." You as the person retrieving the trash can, wouldn't you ask, What's in the trash can? Why do you need to leave it and then come pick it up later?
Keep your own fucking trash can, bud.
Hey,
that's a good place to keep it. Is at your
house. Yeah, because it's your trash, right?
Yeah.
Let alone,
why don't we just go take it back? I'm not keeping a fucking trash can at my house.
That's before I ever know there's a body in it. I'm like, "Hey, bud, I don't want your trash."
The inconvenience alone would drive me up the fucking wall.
I don't want your trash.
You know who would ask a question like that? Would be dumbass Jason. That fucking idiot.
He's like,
would
"Dude, I got this trash can.
I got this trash can."
He goes, "I gotta move and I gotta like drive for a while."
In fucking Florida.
He should. Yeah. I thought this was just fantastic. What makes me think is that this gentleman is in on it, and like something happened, and he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta report this body."
He's like, "I can't go to jail for
That's
this
what I'm
shit.
saying.
Yeah,
He's like-
that's probably what happened.
He's like, people are starting to smell this dead body on my
he's
property.
like, I can't bring any of these Florida whores back here
No,
anymore.
God, no.
It smells like murder in this
Dude, the
house.
trailer park probably was all like gone. They probably all evicted themselves. 'cause
Guy
it
was
smelled like
murdering
dead body.
pussy. Now it just smells like murder.
This is
in there.
murder, yeah. Used to smell like poo. Now it just smells like death.
Dead. That's that's pretty fucking Florida.
Pretty
dude.
good one. I wanted to wrap up with a nice thing from Florida. There was a gentleman who spent over 30 years, I think. Let me see. Let me get the exact number. He was sentenced for 90 years for trafficking weed,
Oh, Jesus.
marijuana,
That
cannabis.
is so fucked up.
So this gentleman in '89 got caught bringing weed. I think it was from Colombia, somewhere in South America. He was like, I think he was a part of like just like flying them in and stuff like
Sure.
that on small planes and stuff.
Some low-level crime.
So low level crime. It's weed. Everybody
Yeah.
smokes weed. You got to be shitting me. So he's now 71, and he was just released from prison earlier this week.
Why would it take so long? At like 60 years old, you got to be like, this guy's not a threat to anybody.
Exactly. It makes absolutely no sense. It was there was like a coalition that got together, and then they signed a bunch of they got a bunch of petition signatures, and then they essentially just went to the state and was just like, dude.
Oh, he taught himself how to read and write?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The
He's
guy,
illiterate?
when the 40-year-old hipster with a thick Italian accent first entered prison, he was illiterate, but taught himself how to read and write.
Why did he have an Italian accent?
Probably from Italy. Yeah, his last name's Delisi.
Oh, yeah.
So
Now it makes sense why he was illiterate.
so they
I'm allowed to say that.
yeah, because you're
Like a fourth or something like that.
nice. Okay,
Good. Yeah.
that's good. And it's nice because they gathered at a drive-in movie theater for a socially distanced celebration, which again is something you don't hear very often in the state of Florida. Just all in all, there's good people there.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you, Delili.
Delisi.
Delia.
Yeah,
No, that's not it.
I don't think so.
Well, that guy's life rips. Let's just say that much.
Delisi, your life is currently ripping. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good job on letting right.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else you want to add?
No, we did all my picks, right? Everything.
We did the full parlay and everything.
Got the parlay. No, you doing anything this weekend?
Am I doing anything this weekend? No, I don't think so.
All right,
Just
well,
hanging
maybe we'll
out.
do some Warzoning.
We'll
All
do a
right,
little bit of
guys.
that.
Well, thanks again for listening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, and all that other stuff. Anywhere you can get a podcast, pretty much, right?
Yeah, we're on Google Play now.
Oh, we're on Google Play. I don't even know what that is. That's
yeah. So if you have an Android and you use Google Play because you don't have an iPhone, and because I don't want to say anything else, so go ahead and get on Google Play and look it up. Mentally Reacted.
cool. Yeah. Mentally Reacted Pod, guys. Go check it out. We're on Instagram and Twitter, too. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Share it if you want. We're Mentally Reacted, and you guys have a great rest of your week. We're out.
Peace.